Welcome to this video exploring new features available in our latest 4.9 version. We've got a lot to cover, so let's get started. Culture has got a revamp. You may have noticed our Culture tab moved to the control panel. Culture display is no longer restricted to our map view, and we can now display culture files in the 3D view. We see here a gravity map of the Carnarvon Basin of Northwest Australia, and we can quickly overlay a culture of our well locations across the basin. Focusing in on our study area at the basin high, we'll turn on the license boundaries. DugInsight now exports culture files to shapefiles and KML formats, which will make life easier transferring between software. Culture shapes can also be converted to map polygons and used in processes throughout the software. Now over to wells. The first phase of our Well Manager tool is now accessible via Data Manager tool. Don't worry, it's available via our base license. It's now possible to filter wells based on polygon area and investigate basic well information, including well components at a glance. Wells can be added and removed, or ownerships taken directly from this table. It's quick and easy to filter using multiple search criteria, for example well status and well name. Edit any basic well information by double-clicking on the cell, click Commit, and changes will automatically update the well in the project. Select wells of interest in the top well info summary table and display their well components below. Search per well component, in this case marker sand C5, and sort any column alphanumerically, such as marker name. Table details can be exported to a TSV file. The Well Manager works in parallel with our new bulk well loader improvements. DugInsight is improving how we handle well data with phase 1 of our bulk well loader tool. The biggest change is all wells will now be assigned a UWI. During each subsequent well import, each well will now be identified only by the UWI number. This greatly improves import matching reliability. Next time you bulk import well data, DugInsight will take a little extra time to run a database tidy up. This tool will ensure every existing well in the project database has a unique UWI assigned. Any duplicates will be flagged and assigned a DUP tag to the name. Wells missing a UWI will be tagged DUG and auto-generate a value. For multi-user environments, we recommend a single user performs this process and that all users are not accessing the project at that time. Bulk loading is currently possible via DoWell, OWX, or text CSV formats. More is on the way, so watch this space. For our processing fans out there, the Image Gather Processing module has seen a boost with new processes including noise removal tools such as CADZAU, LNR, and high-res Radon. There are also extra on-the-fly processes such as plane wave dip filter, header and trace interpolation, and TAFE. Hit our online manual for more information on running each process. For those of you that use our attribute maps, the workflow has been made a little easier by the addition of an option to open the attribute map volume from the Processing tab, and the attribute map view directly from the Volume tab. And finally, for processes, a new option to apply median mean smoothing has been applied to our volume smoothing process. Our popular Spectral Analyzer tool has had an update to the display defaults. Smoothing will not be applied by default to the displayed frequency spectra, and our y-axis will now show frequency in decibels. Best keep this in mind if you use this tool a lot. Signal and noise spectrum are no longer normalized, adding together to form a total signal. Now over to mapping. Unassigned fault sticks can now be assigned to a named fault in bulk. Use our polygon selection tool to draw a selection area. Once defined, right-click on Area to view selected region options. Here we can select all fault sticks within the polygon and they will be highlighted in bold. To assign, right-click and select Fault. All active faults will be listed. Visualize multiple horizons in the map view using our new Surface Groups tool. Display adjacent horizons, perform amplitude extractions, or generate contours in a flash. Here, a simple horizon has been picked by two interpreters, one in the north and one in the south of my area. I can use a surface group to display both at the same time. I can generate contours. Our new contour fill option can apply a colour fill between each contour. Contours can now be exported to shape or KML formats. Surface groups are not restricted to time or depth properties. Switch to Save Custom properties like this pre-saved custom RMS amplitude or incoherency. Currently, mixed geometry horizons are not supported. Surface groups are perfect for displaying complex structures such as pinch-outs, salt domes, and thrust faults in 3D. Speeding up workflows is always Doug's jam. Try out our new hotkeys. Alt-Enter in Control Panel will quickly configure a selected product. Remove objects from your session by selecting Delete in Control Panel. Alt-Enter in Views will open display settings. Finally, let me introduce our comparison slider. Great for comparing volumes. Doug Insight will display two volumes side by side with the priority set by list in the Volume tab. Use in conjunction with selection groups for more display control. If you have questions or would like to discover more, then visit our website at www.doug.com. And remember, have fun with Insight.